You know, it's been a while since we've had a chance to break open a brand new bottle of something that Michter's has put out.
Something that we haven't had before.
Something that we haven't had before.
At all.
Great distinction. And this one here, coming out of the Michter's Distillery, we've heard great things about. We're going to find out for ourselves. We want you to come with us on this episode of Savor the Burn. Let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. Across the barrels from me is Mr. W2. How do you do, sir?
Doing pretty fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
I'm stoked, finally, to get into this.
Yeah.
So let me rewind us just a little bit because
it was on the radar.
It's been on the radar for a long time.
Yeah.
Ever since we found out, and I don't remember when we actually realized, because they do have them on their website, but we had the toasted barrel bourbon. Absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. But then at some point, looking at the website, we realized, oh shit, they do have a toasted barrel finished sour mash.
Right.
That has to be awesome. So I put out some messages here and there, looking around. It had been so long since they had released it, and so limited. Michter's didn't have any in their vaults. They didn't have any in stock. I had seen it at a couple places online, but they wanted your firstborn and your arm and part of your leg. And so I was just like,
I'd rather just trade first and second born. It's like I use my legs every day.
But then I think that was mid-August, on Michter's socials, they put a little teaser out there that this was going to come back as a limited release.
And we had to have it.
In September sometime.
Absolutely had to have it.
And so here we are. And out of the 17 tastings we had when we visited with Joe and Rick, this was not on that tasting card.
It wasn't, because they didn't even have it.
They didn't have it, and it had been that long since they had produced it. And so, this is one it's been on my personal radar for a long time. And when I knew that it was going to be coming, I started counting down and watching the apps, and here we are. And
and you know, they haven't reached out, sent us an email, certified letter of any kind saying that, you know what, guys, since you guys were, since you guys came to visit us and we had such a great time with you, it's because of you that we went ahead and did another toasted barrel finished sour mash. They haven't said anything like that, but my ego wants to think, of course they did.
But they did send us a letter.
They did send us a letter. But before we get into that stupid starter, welcome to the Savor the Burn podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to click subscribe and that bell notification. Thank you for listening on your audio-only podcast apps of choice. And thank you, Patreons, for everything you do. You're helping us get closer and closer to that goal. And if you're interested in what the Patreon has to offer, go to savortheburn.com. It's a very fancy website that Mr. Wizard Fingers over here put together. And he... I just remember I was drinking, and I was like, oh, let's see what ChatGPT can do with wizard fingers. Very funny stuff. Anyway, so where was I?
I don't know.
Anyway, go to savortheburn.com and check out the Patreon. You'll find this bottle in the liquor cabinet along with many, many others. Just about everything you see up here behind us, and everything we've done before this episode. So share away to all your fellow whiskey enthusiast, and I believe Mr. W2 has a letter he wanted to read.
Give us a bottle pop real quick.
You want a bottle pop first?
Give us a bottle pop.
I'll grab these real quick. Nothing rings like a Glen. Nothing. Here we go. Ready? Y'all listen. Sounds good.
Nice.
Natural cork gives that,
a little bit of a squeak.
Yes. Ooh.
So. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
It's like the only sour mash I really, really enjoy.
Michter's continues its Toasted Barrel Finish series with launch of the 2025 Michter's US 1 Toasted Barrel Finish Sour Mash. This September, Michter's will release its US 1 Toasted Barrel Finish Sour Mash whiskey. This whiskey is part of Michter's series of whiskeys finished in toasted, uncharred barrels. In 2014, our Michter's team didn't realize that we were putting the toasted uncharred barrel finish category on the map when we released our bourbon finished in a second barrel that was toasted but not charred and named it Toasted Barrel Finish Bourbon, stated Michter's president Joseph J. Magliocco.
I know that guy.
This 2025 release of Michter's US 1 Toasted Barrel Finish Sour Mash Whiskey is really special. The 2025 release of Michter's Toasted Barrel Finish Sour Mash Whiskey follows on the heels of releases of Michter's Toasted Barrel Finished Bourbon and Michter's Toasted Barrel Finished Rye. At Michter's, we value American whiskey making traditions, but we are always experimenting and looking for innovative ways to make great whiskeys. We're proud that we were able to show how good fully matured whiskey finished in a second barrel that was toasted but not charred can be. The second toasted only barrel really complements the flavors of the sour mash and deepens the rich honey, burnt sugar, and citrus spice notes with smoky vanilla reminiscent of a cozy campfire, observed Michter's Master of Maturation, Andrea Wilson.
Miss Wilson.
Like the highly acclaimed Michter's US 1 Sour Mash, which in 2019 earned the honor of being the first American whiskey named Whiskey of the Year by UK-based The Whiskey Exchange, Michter's US 1 Toasted Barrel Finish Sour Mash is 86 proof. Its US suggested retail price is $110 for a 750 milliliter bottle. Michter's master distiller Dan McKee commented, "Our sour mash whiskey is an interesting whiskey that has the attributes of a really good bourbon, yet finishes a bit like a rye. It's a whiskey that is a terrific candidate for finishing in the second barrel that is toasted but not charred." In October 2024, Michter's became the first whiskey to be named in 2 consecutive years the world's most admired whiskey by a vote of International Academy of Voters announced by UK-based Drinks International. Michter's has a rich and long legacy of offering traditional American whiskeys of uncompromising quality, with each of its limited production offerings aged to its peak maturity. Michter's highly acclaimed portfolio includes bourbon, rye, sour mash whiskey, and American whiskey. And signed, Joseph Magliocco.
Oh, there it is.
We love having the special bottles.
It's got good legs.
And I probably covered everything. Oh, no, I did not.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, you told me you had some extra information.
A little bit more.
Yeah, so hang tight. It's cool.
This is the limited release Michter's US 1 Toasted Barrel Finished Sour Mash. As a result of that, the category is American whiskey. There is no age statement. First barrel is fire-charred New American white oak barrels, and the second barrel, toasted barrel made from 18-month air-dried wood. And it's produced at 86 proof. It is made by taking Michter's US 1 Sour Mash whiskey and then aging it for an additional period of time in a second custom-made barrel. The second barrel is assembled from 18-month air-dried wood and then toasted but not charred. Several different levels of toast for the second barrel were evaluated before our production team, led by Master Distiller Dan McKee and Master of Maturation Andrea Wilson, decided on the one that would best display the elegant nuances of this remarkable whiskey. And this is a small batch, limited quantity release.
I got a bottle of the OG
goodness.
Sour Mash and took it to band practice a couple of weeks ago. Steven was floored. He's like, "I've never had a sour mash like this." I'm like, right? You know, people say that about their rye.
Oh, man.
And how, like, if you're not a fan of rye, try the Michter's straight rye. Mm-hmm. It's
back there
somewhere. It's a mind changer. It's a game changer. There's something on the nose on here. I'm having a hard time identifying it.
There's honey. There's a super creamy caramel vanilla. Mm-hmm. And yeah, some orange citrus. I'm going to say brown butter, too.
Brown butter? You think that's what it is?
And yeah, just a little bit of a campfire smokiness.
I thought, like, wheat toast. Like, if you take wheat bread, toast it, put some butter on it.
You'll get this on the palate?
Yeah. Cheers, everybody.
To Michter's.
Yeah.
That's
not what I expected on the palate. However, that's not in a bad way.
At 86 proof, that is smoother than your silk sheets.
Did it say anything about the mash bill?
No.
Anywhere? Okay.
No.
All right.
Mash bills are something that we don't get a whole lot of out of Michter's.
Not out of Michter's.
They're pretty tight-lipped on that.
I was just wondering because, it's only 86 proof.
But it is a sour mash.
It's got some of that pinch, so I'm thinking, is it...
Well,
it's the rye in there.
It's rye spice. Of course there's rye. This is a sour mash because it is comprised of a little bit of bourbon, a little bit of rye. So it's gonna have rye, it's gonna have corn, it's gonna nothing is 51%.
Yeah. Just everything in the kitchen sink. I think the caramel carries through, caramel.
Oh, absolutely.
And vanilla, of course.
Even more butterscotch on the palate.
The creaminess carries through. I turned the Y to an I and added NESS. Hopefully that's correct. You think brown butter carried through?
Maybe. I mean, there's something buttery and creamy with it.
I was going to say buttery.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's, brown butter. It's just, sometimes we get a hint of something on the nose and it evolves into something else on the palate. And then later on evolves or devolves back to what it was on the nose. Or it goes a third step.
I might even say a little bit of nutmeg.
I think it's like on the end, on the finish, it's honey.
Oh yeah, there's honey start to finish. Honey start to finish. It's a low simmer Kentucky hug. It's not a short finish. It's a nice slow fade taper, but there's no heat to it at all. That stovetop is just on the lowest simmer possible.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's really fantastic. Is there a little bit of milk chocolate on the late palate? I think there is. Well, maybe. And I would say late palate into finish. Milk chocolate. Like Cadbury egg milk chocolate.
With a creaminess. And it might be power of suggestion, but what about right at the switch where the heat, it flows at its peak right before it ebbs back. I think there's either a leather or a tobacco there. Try it and let me know what you think. Like, it'll take a couple seconds to get there. Right around now.
Maybe leather.
You think leather?
Maybe a leather. Maybe, yeah.
Is there, like, mint or anything? I mean, no mash bill. I'm guessing that they would use some barley in there. Many distilleries do.
Yep. Most do.
Right. Yeah, especially Scotch.
Well.
The mint, is it mint, spearmint, licorice?
It's not licorice.
I cross that off the list. I don't think it's mint. I think it's closer to spearmint.
Spearmint? I can see that.
Okay, yeah. Let's hear what Michter's had to say about it.
Appearance. Tarnished bronze.
I'm not good at judging appearance.
I don't think that was on their tasting notes. I think I added that because I was like, that's what I got out of it when I looked at it.
All right.
So anyway, on the nose, the aroma, toffee and buttery vanilla notes up front with fragrant honey, milk chocolate, and a hint of orange peel.
On the nose?
On the nose.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you got orange, there's honey, vanilla, and we got some of that stuff. Nothing about brown butter, though.
No. It said buttery vanilla.
It said toffee.
And it said toffee.
Buttery vanilla? What does that even mean?
Yeah. Palate.
Yeah.
Mid-palate, the toasty campfire notes appear and intensify the cherry and spice notes in this elegant whiskey.
That's, I
maybe
always
a little bit of cherry.
Miss cherry. I never, and I love cherry. I don't know how it is that I always miss it. Huh. So cherry and what else did that say?
Intensify the cherry and spice notes in this elegant whiskey.
Spice. Okay, well, I mean, you said nutmeg, but I mean, we could add other, just kind of baking spices, air quote, to that. Yes, please. Thank you. I mean, we could add, cinnamon or...
I don't think there's cinnamon in this.
You don't think there is? I thought maybe there was a touch in there, but...
No,
But cherry. Are you picking up cherry?
maybe.
I'm not... I don't think I am. But then, more often than not anymore, my version of cherry that I get is like the chemical equivalent. It's in cherry sours, that you can pick up from a hardware store. So good. This is super unique on the nose. Maybe it is that brown butter thing you were talking about.
I did 2 drops just because I want to see what happens.
How much you got there? About the same as
About
me?
the same. Yep.
I'll throw in 2. Let's see what happens.
It's 86 proof. It 1000% does not need any
water.
Any water. It's
So I'll give
it's smooth as silk. But
Give it a swirl, swish, whatever. Kind of let that incorporate a bit as I work on my numbers. Maybe talk to me about this here bottle. The way I see it, it's pretty much the same as any of their standard tier bottles.
it is, except for it has batch number and it does have down here. Let me put my new glasses on.
You say down here, underneath the main label?
Yeah, it's got the special label that actually is handwritten, 86 proof, 43% alcohol by volume. It uses the brown and tan colors that the sour mash label uses. But I think you're right.
Oh shit!
Yep.
You get that on the nose after the after that
Vanilla
mystery
bean
scent
ice cream.
that's
what I got.
messing with me. It just got amplified, and I still can't identify it. And it's not root beer. It's not cherry sours or strawberry rhubarb pie. It's just something.
Seriously, the 2 drops of water brought vanilla ice cream to this.
It brought other things to the table too that I really wasn't expecting here. What did you on the palate? You already got it on the palate.
On the palate.
Palate and finish though, it evolved.
I think the proof, the false proof, bites a little bit more with the 2 drops of driver.
That is gone.
You think it's gone?
I think it's gone. Now we've had several pulls off of our glass by now, and it's always the first one, as I'm sure our dear friends out here, the Burn Nation, the Savor soldiers know exactly what we're talking about. Burn Nation. That was
Mr.
Randy,
Staves.
Mr. States. Yeah, he said that.
We gotta have him. We gotta have him over, and we have to have him on. He has
it's a lot of fun.
He has so many bottles he wants to share with us.
Oh, does he really?
And
Okay.
he's always talking, and he's super cool. He's super gracious because we've been trying to figure out a time, a place, all the things to get together. Bottle shares are difficult.
They are,
because
especially when they land on the day we're doing our recordings.
Restaurants, bars, establishments, they frown on you bringing your own bottles. Unless it's an established event.
Right.
Like the Whiskey Guild does monthly bottle shares, and they always find a place that accommodates that.
It's bottle friendly.
But they always stress and encourage people to please patronize the establishment.
Yeah.
Get some food, get a couple pours from them.
Yeah.
Because it does them no good if we don't do that.
I know a guy with a wireless microphone setup, and he took like an old DeWalt tool case and like cleared it out, and it's now a mobile microphone, wireless microphone, just kind of plug and play. Let's go. But in the case, there's like a little compartment where a bottle will fit, a whiskey bottle will fit.
I wonder who that could be.
I don't know. So yeah, you don't want to.
Is this said bottle a Jim Beam bottle?
It fits perfectly. You have no idea unless you know. But I only know 'cause I've seen it. Right.
Nose. What did you give this on the nose?
On the nose, it was an easy 425 for me. It was a wow and then some. I mean, there was caramel. I thought there was some wheat toast, like buttered wheat toast. Vanilla, you said it was creamy. There's some orange. There's some honey. And you thought brown butter. And I think you might be onto something with that one there.
I just feel like it wasn't quite a brown sugar, but it was a little more than a honey sweet. It definitely had a very honey fragrant nose on it. I 100% got that. But there was a little bit of additional sweetness, and it wasn't quite brown sugar, and it was just so creamy. I'm like, that's buttery. And then I went brown butter. Well, I might have been fanboying out a little bit on this bottle, and that could have potentially played in just a little bit. I just went just a hair more than you. I gave it 4.5.
You went 4.5?
I went 4.5.
You know, I think that's fair.
The nose is fantastic on this.
It absolutely is.
4.25. It wowed you.
Yeah. And then 4, it wowed me. And a quarter, and then some.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're at 4 and what? 4.5?
4.5.
Wow. Okay. How about the palate? Because the caramel carried through, the vanilla carried through, some butterscotch showed up. I thought that was pretty cool. The creaminess was a nice little wave in there.
There's so much this has to offer on the palate.
Yeah.
At 86 proof.
At 86.
That wows me right there. At 86 proof, there's so much concentration of flavors going on. And the number of flavors going on.
That's a good that's a good distinction to make.
I gave it a 4 3/4.
4 3/4? Okay. Because we've talked about this a few times now, that when sometimes you get into a bottle of whiskey and you may only get 2 or 3, maybe even 4 or 5 things on the nose, on the palate, on the finish, but those flavors are concentrated. They're like they're up there, you know. With the intensity rolling in, and then some other times you get little hints of like 10 plus flavors in there, and you're like, am I crazy? Like, is this really happening? Like, am I really picking up on this? Like, what do you mean it's over-stirred mac and cheese? What? But, I mean, not that that's ever happened. I'm just, I don't know why it popped in my head.
Can you overstir mac and cheese?
Yeah, it can, like, it'll break the noodles and turn it into a weird mush.
We need to get Henry on, because Henry is the mac and cheese expert.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. What's
He-
wrong with whiskey and mac and cheese? We'll have him down for a...
He can rank. He can rank mac and cheese, and he has a he has a very very specific. Johnny's Tavern is the unquestionable winner, reigning champ of mac and cheese.
Really?
I'm just quoting Henry.
All right, that's fine. You know what, to each their own.
What used to be a close second was McLean's, which I think McLean's has a good mac and cheese. But here recently, he has become quite enamored with a little place in Shawnee called Simon's Pasta.
Okay, all right.
It used to be a Sheridan's Custard, so it's a really, really small business. Their primary function is drive-through and carry-out. They do have a bar and a table inside, so I guess you could show up and eat there, but anyway, I digress. Back to this. Did you tell me, what did you give this on the palate?
On the palate, I gave it a 4.5. It was 4.5, easy for me, all day, every day. I mean, So
we both came up on the palate.
Yeah, we both came, we both came up, because it's like we said, a lot of those flavors carried through, and there weren't a whole lot of flavors to carry through, but they were up there. I mean, they had a lot of presence, and they were screaming in your face, for lack of a better term. They were really good. So moving on to the finish, late palate. I think I picked up on some leather. I couldn't identify it. I had to have you guinea pig yourself. Oh darn it, into it. But you said there was some chocolate, milk chocolate. I should have written down here. Milk chocolate, not milk. Milk. God, people.
And then I was excited because then when I rolled back over here and scrolled up to look at Michter's tasting notes, milk chocolate was right there. Milk chocolate was on their nose, and I didn't get it till the palate. But
that happened.
But I still saw it. I was like,
did you pick up on any of the cherry? I think I asked you, but I'm not sure if you answered. If you did, I'm sorry.
Power suggestion, maybe. But not really.
Maybe.
Not really.
If it is cherry, it's hidden by Dr. Pepper. And Dr. Pepper is so damn...
Well...
But I'm not picking up Dr. Pepper on this. I don't even know... Why did I even bring that up?
Cherry is one of those things I have started to find more frequently lately.
Yeah.
But it's usually in your cask strength, your higher proofed bourbons.
Yeah. And if you're a fan of Whiskey Tribe and you've seen a lot of their reviews and what they have to say about different whiskeys, especially the old days with Daniel, Rex was always first to pick up cherry notes, and it pisses me off because I'm like, I don't always pick up on them. If I do, it's usually cherry cola of some kind.
Yep.
What really kind of bums me out though, in the tasting notes from the website Michters.com, go there, check it out, see what they have to offer. It says what is the toasty campfire notes up here and intensify.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm not picking up on the toasty campfire notes. There's oak in here, and you know what? We didn't even say anything about oak, but oak is on the palate, and
it is absolutely on the palate.
Is it the toasted?
I did get a little bit of a toasted smokiness.
Oh, you did?
I did.
I didn't write that down. I'm sorry.
Yep. No,
was that
I absolutely said
nose, palate, or finish?
It was palate into the finish.
Palate into finish.
Yep.
Okay. Let me write that in here. Toasted oakiness.
Yeah, and then put smoke in there too. A little bit of smoke.
Oak and smoke.
Oak and smoke.
I mean, it's not if it's in there. Like I don't think I picked up on it. But if it were like any kind of Scotch kind of smokeness, yeah, of course. How could you not pick it up? This must be so subtle I can't pick it up, and that's okay because my palate's not his palate. Our palate's not your palate. Moving on to the finish. Late palate, toasted oakiness, milk chocolate moves into the finish, accompanied with honey, butterscotch. It's got a slow simmer. It's not a lot of heat, but you can kind of tell it's there. It's a slow kind of taper off with that. And maybe just a touch of spearmint on the ass end of that thing.
It's giving you a Kentucky side hug.
Yeah, like, what's up, bruh? Come in. Whatever. Nothing wrong with that. So I was very happy with it. So I kept it locked in at 4.5, just like with the palate.
All right.
How about you? Where are you at?
I came down.
You came down a bit?
I'm at 4.25.
Okay. Wow. I'm gonna email this episode to Joe, and I'm gonna say, I'm your favorite. I'm your favorite. Bottle presentation. We talked about it a little bit.
We did.
When it comes to this bottle presentation, it's really not that much different than their
honestly,
the core, their standard line. What do they call that?
Yeah, the core.
The core.
The core 4.
The core 4, yeah.
I love their bottles.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a great classic.
Yeah.
Old school. There's a really wonderful nod to their heritage with the parchment paper, the kind of ripped, torn edge, kind of a look.
You can see all that around there.
Yep. I love the US 1 branding.
Yeah.
On the top, on the label. This being the toasted barrel, you get a little bit extra description on the main oval.
Toasted barrel finish.
And then you have the secondary label at the bottom for the proof.
Yeah, and that's really cool. And it's handwritten on there. And I'm a fan, as always. I like them natural cork.
It's a tight fit.
That was a tight fit. It was a lot tighter than I thought it'd be, which is never a bad thing. So yeah, I do like natural cork. I don't know why. I just always have. But what even is cork anyway?
It's a wood.
Send us an email. Info, W2, or Jonathan at savortheburn.com. Yeah, there's nothing to not like about this bottle. And I was just very happy with it. At the very minimum, I was wowed, and then a little bit.
I agree.
Up from there. So I gave it a 4.25. How about you?
I came up a little bit from that. I think in a past previous episode when we got into the toasted barreled bourbon, I think I gave that one a 4.75.
Yeah.
I'm trying hard to reel my scores back in a little bit more, make them a little bit more not authentic, because I feel like
it's authentic at the time.
I feel like every score I've given is authentic, but it's gut check. At this point, we've had so many killer bottles, presentations.
Yeah.
That said, I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah, the more you're exposed to the more you really look at things in a different way.
Yeah.
You know, the more you experience, you know, the more everything, it's not judged, held to a certain standard. It's just you begin to look for other things and evaluate things in a different way.
You know what I'd like to do on a future bonus?
I'm sorry. What was it real quick?
4.5.
4.5. Okay.
What I'd like to do on a future bonus, maybe over a tasty treat, would be a good thing to do.
Your boy loves tasty treats.
I'd like to pour this up side by side with a Shanks sour mash. Shanks is a sour mash. So how does the Shanks sour mash compete with the toasted barrel finish?
Oh, okay.
Sour mash.
A battle royale.
Battle royale.
What do they call it? Heritage declaration.
Winner takes all.
Actually, it's written right here on the bottle here. Homestead.
We could do the 2025 or the 2024. Maybe we use that to help us finish off our 2024 bottle. I mean, our 2025 is already down past the halfway point.
Yeah.
So either one. Yeah. But I think that would be a great side-by-side taste test.
Yeah, sour mash against sour mash. Same distillery.
Michter's against Michter's.
A different take.
Different recipe.
Different
take.
Is, yeah.
That sour mash comes in at 91.2. Not much, but a little bit more proof.
Not a whole lot.
It's going to drink a little bit differently.
I think you're right about that milk chocolate being in there.
I think it'd be a great side-by-side.
So with your final score, 4 categories: nose, palate, finish, bottle presentation.
How do we get to it?
How we get to our scores is 4 categories: nose, palate, finish, bottle presentation. 0 to 5, add up to 20, divide by 2, and that's how we get our 0 to 10. Where do you come in, sir?
Mine came in at an even 9.
There's a touch of milk chocolate down there on the very ass end now.
Oh yeah, my finish has long sailed.
Yeah,
but I'm getting a little bit of a chocolate lingering on the palate.
Oh man!
After it's all said and done.
You know what? I just realized. I'm sorry, Joe. He's still your favorite because I came in at 8.75. Joe, Rick, Dan, Andrea. Lo siento, bros. It's not that I didn't like it. Actually, I loved it. But
8 3/4.
I want to be the favorite. Why does it have to be the bass player?
Hey, 8 3/4.
8 3/4 is not bad.
That's still above a wow.
Good. That's well above a wow.
Because if 4 is a wow across the board, that's going to give you an 8. 8 3/4 is well above.
8 and then some. It's wow and then some all across the board.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. If you had 10 bottles of this, would you keep it neat or would you try it in a cocktail here and there?
That's a really good question.
I think with this one, I honestly think this one would lend great to a cocktail or two.
So my initial gut response would be hell no.
Hell no, because it's so limited.
However, you think back, we're coming up on the 3-year mark here pretty soon in the next 3 or 4 months. But if you think back to our first year, early on, I had just gotten back from my first visit to Fort Nelson.
Yes.
I came back with the Fort Nelson core offering bourbon, Fort Nelson core offering sour mash. We did both of those the same night, and we had already planned on doing an old fashioned that night, but we decided to let's try them and make the decision after we try and review them. Which one are we going to use for them?
And it was the sour mash.
It was the sour mash. And so because of that, I am inclined to F around and find out. Yeah.
I really don't see why you wouldn't. Like I was saying a second ago, it's got so much to lend. It's got...
You know what this...
It has powerful notes.
You know what kind of old-fashioned this would be stellar in?
What?
A s'mores.
The s'mores?
A little bit of a charred marshmallow skewered on top. Chocolate bitters with just a dominant chocolate bitters with just a little bit of orange bitters. Rich homemade Demerara syrup. Torch that marshmallow on the skewer. Maybe
not go heavy on the chocolate bitters because we both found chocolate on the palate and on the finish.
No, but
specifically
that kind of an old fashioned, I usually do 3 or 4 dashes of chocolate bitters and then 1 or 2 orange bitters. So to your point, yeah, maybe it's 2 or 3 chocolate bitters, 1 orange bitters. Because both are there. The orange peel is there.
The orange peel is
there. The milk chocolate is there.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not quite at the front of the stage where chocolate is. Chocolate's busy up there shaking its thing.
And maybe I use my vanilla bean demerara.
Well, all right,
Girl.
Yeah, there's, I don't know. I think Michter Sour Mash, period, is a very versatile whiskey. You can drink it neat. You can drink it in several different cocktails. It's just fantastic. Oh, you could probably drink it over ice, too, if you're into that kind of thing.
You could probably put it on your ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, you could drip it on a lady. Ice cream? That would be pretty cool, I think. Like, throw it in there with, what's that, affogato? With ice cream and some, like, espresso, is it, over the top?
I mean, it's not going to work the same as a magic shell.
Probably not.
But I'm still going to be happy.
Yeah, girl, same. So, thank you for watching this episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. One more again, my name's Jonathan. This is Mr. W2, and we're glad that you decided to stick with us. If you can get your hands on this, try it. Let us know what you think. Send us an email, info.jonathan or w2@savortheburn.com. And for all things Michters, go look no further than Michters.com or find them anywhere on your favorite social media outlet.
Do it.
No matter who you are, where you are, what you're drinking, who you're drinking it with. Never forget, keep on burning.